I almost bought the wrong SUV. Spent weeks researching, fell for the marketing, loved how it looked on the lot. 3 months later, check engine light. 3 months after that, check engine light again. And somewhere between the second repair bill and the service advisor telling me we just need one more day, I realized I hadn't bought a vehicle. I'd bought a really expensive lie. So today, I'm saving you from making that same mistake. 3 compact SUVs. Real talk, no sponsorships, no fluff. And by the time we get to number 1, you're going to understand why Toyota just made every other automaker look like they're 5 years behind. Let's get into it. Number 3, 2026 Subaru Forester. What if I told you the most underrated SUV on the market isn't trying to impress you at all? Because the Forester doesn't care about being cool. It doesn't care about turning heads at a stoplight. It cares about one thing only: still being there for you 10 years from now without a single drama. And in a world full of vehicles built for the brochure and not the road, that is genuinely radical. While every other brand is busy chasing aggressive styling and cramming in tech features that freeze, glitch, and confuse, Subaru is quietly doing something that almost no one else in this segment is doing: building a machine designed to last. Not 5 years, not 7, 15. Now look at the design for a second. It's boxy, it's honest, it doesn't apologize for what it is. And here's something the flashy crossovers won't tell you. Vehicles with timeless, functional design age beautifully. The ones trying too hard to look futuristic, they look dated in 3 years. The Forester will still look right a decade from now. But here's where it gets genuinely exciting: the wilderness trim. This is not a weekend warrior package slapped on for marketing purposes. This is the real thing. Metal skid plates underneath, Yokohama all-terrain tires, a lifted suspension that was actually engineered to go places, and ground clearance of 9.2 inches. Let me put that into perspective for you. There are so-called adventure SUVs charging $45,000, $50,000 that can't touch that number. They'll scrape their front bumper on a gravel driveway while the Forester is happily crawling over rocky terrain without breaking a sweat. That's not an accident, that's a design philosophy. Now step inside, and the first thing you notice is the visibility. Those thin pillars, those wide windows, you can actually see everything around you. It sounds basic until you've driven something with massive blind spots for a year, and then suddenly you realize how much mental energy you were burning just managing the road. In here, driving feels relaxed, confident, natural. 5 adults fit comfortably, not technically comfortably, actually comfortably. And the cargo space, 75 cubic feet with the seats folded. 75. That is not a compact SUV number. That's a number that makes minivan owners nervous. Whether you're loading camping gear, sports equipment, or doing the kind of Costco run that feeds a family for a month, the Forester swallows it all without a fight. The 11.6-inch touchscreen is stable, fast, and actually intuitive, and I will take a stable system over a gorgeous one that crashes on me mid-navigation every single time. Under the hood, a 2.5-liter boxer engine, 180 horsepower. It's not here to win drag races, and it knows it. What it does do, it pulls smoothly, stays composed, and cruises at highway speeds with a refinement that genuinely surprises you. The hybrid version bumps output slightly and makes city driving noticeably more efficient. But here's the detail that long-term owners will thank themselves for: timing chain, not a belt. That single engineering decision saves you hundreds of dollars and a major maintenance headache somewhere around 60,000 miles. It's the kind of thing manufacturers don't advertise, but smart buyers specifically look for. Every single Forester, every trim level, comes standard with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Not an option, not a $1,500 upgrade buried in the fine print. Standard. The Wilderness can tow 3,500 pounds. Fuel economy sits between 26 and 28 miles per gallon for the gas engine. Safety is covered by the EyeSight suite, 5-star crash ratings across the board. Pricing starts around $30,000 and climbs to about $43,000. The hybrid ranges from $38,000 to $45,000. Is it the most exciting thing you'll ever drive? No. Is it the vehicle that starts every single morning for 15 years in the rain and the snow after 3 weeks sitting in long-term airport parking without ever giving you to worry? Without question. And honestly, that kind of dependability is worth more than any headline feature on a spec sheet. Number 2, 2026 Honda CR-V. Let me describe a certain type of person to you. They show up early. They're always prepared. They never drop the ball. They make everything look effortless, and you have no idea how they do it. That person is the 2026 Honda CR-V. This is not a vehicle that's going to make your pulse race in a showroom, but it is the vehicle that 5 years from now, you will look back on and think, that was the smartest decision I made. The exterior is clean, modern, balanced in a way that genuinely takes design talent to pull off. It's not aggressive. It's not trying to intimidate anyone. It just looks right, proportionate, confident without being loud. Honda does offer the Trail Sport version for the hybrid. Darker trim, specific wheels, outdoorsy aesthetic. Looks great. Just know what it is. This is urban adventure styling, not a serious off-road machine. And that's completely fine, because that's not why you buy this car. You buy this car because of what happens inside. Step into the CR-V and you immediately feel the difference. Honda has spent decades obsessing over something most manufacturers ignore completely: ergonomics. The driving position, the reach to the controls, the placement of every button, knob, and storage pocket. It all feels like someone actually sat in this car and thought carefully about how real humans use it every single day. Your hand reaches for the volume. It's exactly where it should be. You go for the climate control, right there. The center console storage is massive and thoughtfully organized. The rear passengers have actual legroom, not technically fits an adult legroom. Real, comfortable, I could do a 6-hour drive in here legroom. It sounds like a small thing. It is absolutely not a small thing. Cargo is one of the CR-V's biggest arguments. 31 cubic feet with seats up, 69 with them folded flat. The load floor drops perfectly level. The opening is wide. Loading and unloading is effortless. Airport runs, moving day, road trips with the whole family. This car handles all of it without asking you to compromise. Now under the hood, 2 options, both excellent. The 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, 190 horsepower, 179 pound-feet of torque, 0 to 60 in 8.1 seconds. This engine has been refined over years of development, and it shows. On the highway, it feels planted, smooth, and confident. In the city, it pulls cleanly, without any drama. You can get this one in front-wheel or all-wheel drive. But then there's the hybrid, and this is where the CR-V genuinely surprises people. 2.0-liter engine paired with electric motors, 204 horsepower. But here's the number that actually changes how this car feels to drive: 247 pound-feet of torque. Electric torque delivery, immediate. No lag, no waiting for the engine to build revs. Around town, this thing feels genuinely eager, responsive in a way you do not expect from a family SUV. 0 to 60 in 7.9 seconds, and the fuel economy, up to 40 miles per gallon combined. In city driving, even better than that. Both engines use timing chains. You already know what that means. Honda sensing is standard across every trim level. Automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, the whole suite. And critically, it's tuned to be helpful without being annoying. You won't be reaching for the button to turn it off every time you drive. Parts availability for Honda vehicles is some of the best in the entire industry. When the day comes that something eventually needs attention, you won't be waiting 3 weeks for a part to arrive from overseas. Pricing starts at $32,300, tops out around $43,600 for the hybrid Trail Sport. The CR-V doesn't dazzle you. It doesn't need to. It just quietly, relentlessly makes your life easier, day after day, year after year, without a single complaint. And in the real world, that is worth everything. Number 1, 2026 Toyota RAV4. All right, everything I've told you up until this point, this is where the conversation changes completely, because Toyota didn't update the RAV4 for 2026. They rewrote the rules. They looked at the compact SUV segment, looked at where the industry was heading, and decided they weren't going to wait for the future to arrive. They were going to build it themselves, right now. Here's the move that no other manufacturer in this class has made. Every single RAV4 sold in 2026 is a hybrid. Not available as a hybrid, not optional, not a special edition. Every single one. Gas-only RAV4? Gone. Done. Finished. That is not a small decision. That is a statement. That is Toyota telling the entire automotive industry, we're not playing the same game as you anymore, and the math on owning one of these changes because of it. Let's talk about what it looks like, because Toyota made sure this generation demands your attention. 3 distinct personalities in the lineup. The Limited is clean, premium, refined, presence and elegance without paying luxury brand prices. The Woodland is genuinely adventure-ready, rugged styling paired with actual capability to back it up. And then there's the GR Sport, the most aggressive compact SUV Toyota has ever produced. Sport-tuned details, wheels up to 20 inches, a stance so purposeful it looks like it's about to launch itself off the line just sitting still in a parking lot. All 3 share the new hammerhead front end and more dramatic proportions that give the RAV4 a visual confidence its predecessors never had. This is not a vehicle that disappears in traffic anymore. Step inside, and Toyota finally delivered the interior its fans had been asking for. Soft touch materials, premium fit and finish, a layout that feels genuinely contemporary and thoughtfully designed. Whether you're sitting in stop-and-go traffic or 3 hours deep into a highway cruise, this cabin works for you. The technology is where the 2026 RAV4 really starts to flex. Depending on trim, 10.5 or 12.3-inch center touchscreen, accompanied by a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster. Add in a heads-up display that projects your speed, navigation directions, and safety information directly onto the windshield in front of you, and you're sitting in a cockpit that genuinely rivals vehicles costing $10,000 to $15,000 more. The 800-watt JBL audio system sounds exceptional. The multimedia system runs faster and more fluidly than anything Toyota has offered before. They are done being seen as the conservative choice. The interior makes that absolutely clear. Now, the powertrain. This is where the RAV4 story becomes something you need to hear. The standard hybrid pairs a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder with electric motors for 219 combined horsepower. But the number doesn't capture how this car actually feels. That electric torque arrives immediately, the moment you touch the pedal. No hesitation, no waiting, just instant, smooth, confident acceleration that makes every merge onto a highway feel effortless. City driving is almost meditative. Highway cruising is refined and quiet. Toyota has been perfecting this hybrid system for over 20 years. In 2026, it is definitively the best in this class. Nothing else is close. But if you really want to understand what Toyota has built here, you need to talk about the RAV4 Crime. Same 2.5-liter engine, significantly more powerful electric motors, 302 combined horsepower, 0 to 60 in under 6 seconds. Let me be clear about what that means. That is sports sedan territory in a full-sized family SUV with all-wheel drive and room for 5 adults plus their luggage. But here's the number that will genuinely change how you think about car ownership. 50 miles of pure electric range. Think about your daily commute for a second. The national average is around 27 miles each way. Most people driving a RAV4 Prime with a charged battery will complete their entire workday, every errand, every school pickup, every grocery run, without using a single drop of gasoline. Then on the weekend, when you need to drive 300 miles to visit family, the full hybrid system takes over seamlessly. No range anxiety, no compromise, just go. You could own this vehicle for months and barely visit a gas station. That is not a marketing promise, that is physics. Towing capacity on AWS versions reaches 3,500 pounds, genuinely impressive for a compact hybrid, enough for boats, trailers, campers, the kind of weekend adventures most RAV4 owners are actually planning. Toyota Safety Sense 4.0 is standard on every trim, the most comprehensive version Toyota has ever offered. Active without being intrusive, thorough without making you want to rip the sensors out of the dash. Pricing. Hybrid Limited starts around $33,000 to $34,000. AWS and Woodland variants from $35,000 to $42,000 depending on configuration. The Prime starts above $45,000 and approaches $50,000 in top spec.
Yes, that is real money, but here's what makes it genuinely worth sitting down and running the numbers. Toyota backs the hybrid system with an 8-year, 100,000-mile warranty. The battery, 10 years, 150,000 miles. Add in the fuel savings over 5 years of ownership, the reduced maintenance, the parts network that is the most extensive and accessible in the entire industry, the reliability record built on real-world ownership data from millions of drivers around the world. And when you do that math honestly, the RAV4 doesn't just compete with everything else in this segment. It wins, clearly, decisively. The 2026 Toyota RAV4 is the proof that the future of driving isn't coming, it's already here, and Toyota got there first. So, here's where we land. 3 exceptional vehicles, 3 very different buyers. The Subaru Forester, if you want a machine that will outlast almost anything else on the road, that will handle any terrain you point it at, that will start every single morning for 15 years without ever making your life complicated. The Honda CR-V if you want the perfectly engineered, endlessly practical, stress-free choice, the SUV that quietly makes every aspect of ownership feel effortless. And the Toyota RAV4 if you want the most technologically advanced, future-ready, genuinely revolutionary compact SUV available at any price point right now. Here's the truth though. The perfect SUV isn't the one with the best commercial. It's the one that fits how you actually live. Buy with your head, ignore the hype, run the numbers on what you'll actually spend over 5 or 10 years of ownership, and the right answer will be obvious. Now, I want to hear from you. Forester, CR-V, RAV4. Which one are you choosing and why? Drop it in the comments right now. I read every single one. And if this helps you cut through the noise and think more clearly about your next purchase, hit that like button, subscribe to the Car 247, turn on notifications. We don't do hype here. We give you the truth. See you in the next one.